Hello, I'm Daniela and you're listening to episode 77 of Historical Paranormal. In today's episode, we'll discuss the urban legend of the kidney heist. There are a lot of variations of this tale, but they always contain the same points. A man or woman travels out of town on business and hooks up with a stranger who ends up drugging them. They wake up hours later in a tub of ice to find stitched up incisions on their side where their kidneys are located. These strangers steal the kidney to sell on the black market for a transplant. One version states a group of men on a trip together go to a tavern on their last night out, and one of them meets a woman there and tells the others he's spending the night with her. The next day they wait until the last minute for him to show up at the hotel for the trip home. But he never does. Eventually, the missing man calls the hotel for help. It seems he was drugged and operated on for one of his kidneys to be used in the flourishing black market for human organs. The perpetrators of the crime had left the man his hotel telephone number since he had no idea where he was. Another version goes, a group of local business people went to New York City for a weekend seminar attended by people from all over the United States. On Friday night, while several of the attendees were having a drink in the hotel bar, one man noticed an attractive, professionally dressed woman who seemed to be giving him the eye. He responded in a like manner. Eventually, the two left the bar together. The man failed to show up for either the Saturday or Sunday session, but his colleagues were not worried. They figured that he was a grown man and could do what he wanted and take care of himself. The man had been found in a homeless shelter still carrying his ID, but weak and sick, after having been drugged and operated on. Noticing a fresh scar on his back, police had a doctor examine him, and it was discovered that a kidney was removed in an expertly done operation. These legends are quite chilling indeed. In the urban legend 1998, the killer attempts to perform the legend on Natalie, and the episode of the kidney heist also became the basis of an episode of the television series Law & Order in early April. But by the end of April, with the story still in circulation actively, one newspaper speculated about whether the TV program had given rise to the legend, and the film Saw 2004. After Adam wakes up in the bathtub, he asks Dr. Gordon if he can see any scars. Dr. Gordon is confused, and Adam states that this is what they do, man. They kidnap you and drug you, and before you know it, you're lying in a bathtub and your kidneys are on eBay. Dr. Gordon simply tells him that as a surgeon he knows that this is false, and that if the kidney really has been stolen, he'd either be in terrible agony or he'd be dead by now. Origins of this tale are based on a prototype legend known since 1987 about thefts of corneas and internal organs from children in third world countries for sale to rich Americans needing transplants. There are dozens of other embellishments to this basic story, being one in which the victim is operated on in a dentist chair and has his wound sewn shut with dental floss. In conclusion, while the legend is said to be false, there is a black market that does delve into organ harvesting. Whether impoverished individuals chose to sell their organs to take care of their families in third world countries, whether kidnapped or victims of illegal human trafficking to attain organs or blood farms, this is something that, while we would like to deny, could happen. So, what do you think? Do you believe that these tales are true or that they hold some merit? Do you think they're based on something on a lesser, greater degree? And do you know anyone who claims to know of someone who has been a victim of a kidney heist or organ harvesting? I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned for next Sunday